Hey, welcome to my YouTube channel. The objective of this video is to learn how we can edit our Google Sheets within Google Colab notebook. This method includes pandas module to store, manipulate, and eventually update the data back in Google Sheet. So without wasting any time, let's start the coding. Before writing our first line of code, let's check the example Google Sheet which I have created in Google Drive, YouTube slash maximize slash temp folder. This sheet contains WordPress post data and we want to update the post underscore ID and is underscore published column when our script on Colab does something which comes after d slash and before slash edit. This is unique identifier to every Google Sheet. We will use it later to make a connection to this sheet. Also note the worksheet name in bottom, which holds our data. In this case, this is sheet 1. In Colab Notebook, make a new cell to define sheet ID and worksheet name for later use. Let's install the dependencies first. Gspread is official Python module for interacting with Google Sheets. Also install pandas library for future use. Let's import pandas as pd. Now we need to mount the Google Drive in a local folder so that we can access our Google Sheet. For that, we need to import google.colab in Drive class. Let's mount the Google Drive on slash content slash drive. So it says drive already mounted at content slash drive. So basically, I did it earlier to check whether it's working or not. So we can see our Google Drive is mounted on drive slash my drive. Now we need to authenticate Google Sheets or Gspread module with our Google Colab. For that, now we will authenticate the user using Colab. Import the gspread package. And import the auth from Google module as well for our default configuration. This will give us temporary credentials to use or work with Google Sheets or gspread package. Let's create an object from gspread. So we will now have to open our Google Sheet to access its content. So we can open it by using its function open by key and providing the sheet ID which we defined earlier. To see if it's working or not, we can just print the sheets in that Google Sheet. And as you can see, we have two worksheets in this Google Sheet, which is Sheet 1 and Sheet 2. So we have to work with basically with the Sheet 1. To work with our defined sheet, we will have to define a user object for Google Worksheet. We can see its data using worksheet dot get all records. So basically it will return list of dictionaries for our data. As you can see, this is a list of dictionaries. Like each row is a dictionary object and it has a list. So we can beautify this output to visualize the data in a better way. So let's use pandas. Let's visualize the data in our data frame. So as you can see, there are four columns: title, description, post ID, and is published, which we have defined in our Google Sheet. So, okay, let's move forward to update the post ID and is published column. So basically we have to identify which columns are empty so that we can only update those columns. We can check using pandas like which columns are empty, like which haven't assigned the post ID actually. As we can see, all of three rows don't have any post ID. So we will have to just update these three rows. So we can iterate over it. Let's print the row index and row title as well. So I have to add a column here. So we can update the data using row.index and update the value. So we can use a random function to generate a random integer. So random dot ran int and between 100 and 200. Same will go for is published column. So we have to import random as well, random package, so that we can use it. So in this case, this loop will just iterate over those rows which don't have any post ID, and also get some random integer and assign it to the post ID, and assign the value of true to is published column as well. Now we have to update this data frames data back to our Google Sheet. So for that we have a built-in function from worksheet dot update our data frame columns, and their respective values. So here we can see that it has updated some data from sheet 1 range cell range A1 to D4, and total number of rows which were updated are 4. Actually one row is for our columns and other 3 rows are from our data. So let's check whether our data has been updated or not. So we go to our sheet and there are some random post IDs, and there are true variable assigned to is published column as well. So that's it. Thank you for watching this video.